Hi everyone, welcome to the first episode of Free System. I hope you're going to enjoy this story, so let's get started. Today we meet Amalia. She's a 20 years old human woman and she lives in a world that's nothing like the one you know. Here, different species live together. Some were created by humans like robots and their variants, while others came from space. Millions of years ago, those other species were already here, but they left, giving Earth time to recover. When they finally came back, they found a brand new species had appeared. The planet's entire ecosystem had changed to make room for them. Humans being very territorial, saw them as invaders and tried to go to war without even realizing their weapons didn't work on these so-called enemies. Their weapons only hurt humans and their own ecosystem. The new species weren't pushed over, but they were deeply benevolent. That's when the mutate, a species able to expand bacteria, microorganisms, and plants stepped in. They dug their hands into the soil to study it and create the perfect ecosystem for everyone. Oxygen from the tree was vital, especially for three species: human, vacuumot, and simulate. Each had a different respiratory system, but all depend on it to survive. In total, there were 5 species: human, mutate, vacuumot, simulate, and timolan. Mixing between species happened fast, but calling them hybrid or mixed was strictly off limit. It was basically taboo. So everyone was simply called Therian, doing their best to live in harmony, even with supremacist group around. Robots weren't seen as a separate species, since they'd been created by humans. Therians wanted to give them total free will and features that wouldn't need human input to function. They needed to be resistant to all kinds of parasites or viruses. Once everything was ready, there would be a huge independence ceremony, and robots will finally have their own individuality. People said it would be the biggest celebration Earth had ever seen. The species that returned to Earth agreed to speak the human language to ease tension and build goodwill. Of course, some dialects stuck around, but the universal language was the humans. Here, for obvious reason, English. Now let's explore the city with Amalia. We are in what used to be the French capital, Paris, now called Davigem. The word comes from the Timolan dialect and means light of love, a nod to Paris' old nicknames, the City of Light or the City of Love. But in truth, Davigem means the flame of love between two beings. Davigem's infrastructure, and that's of other cities around the world, has been redesigned to fit the bodies and mobility needs of all species. Hospitals, now called Vidwam, have separate sectors for each species, but everyone is treated in the same building by doctors from all species. Some doctors are modibal. A vacuumot word means they can treat more than one species. Not all doctors have the modibal license, but every sector in a Vidwam has at least one. Amalia is on her way to her school for robotic autonomy. There, she studies how to build neuronal network and program independence. In her class, she meets Devine, a simulate, Kivon, a mutate human, Spear, a vacuumot timolan, and Jay, a robot. They are close friends, a tiny group fighting together against supremacists. Their mission? To make robots independent. Amalia is a typical human woman with a dark skin and black afro-textured hair. Running through her hair are bright golden streaks, her natural color caused by a genetic mutation linked to the treatment for Crohn's disease. She was born that way, even though no one in her family has ever had the illness. Dovine is a semilite with soft purple skin and curly hair. On her belly are the openings of her respiratory system. Oxygen doesn't go in or out. It's still there, turning the openings blue. Her feet look like rotating bubbles of water that can be popped. She had no mouth or nose, but in the middle of her face is an orifice shaped like a flower, which she used to speak. Kevin is a human meodat. On his human hands, he has voice retractable rose-hone-like spine that let him analyze soil. Spear is a Vikimote timolan. Her skin is translucent, and thanks to her timolan side, she doesn't have a respiratory system. She has only 3 organs: a neuronal system, a heart with 8 ventricles shaped like a stellar star, and a uterus shaped like a small diamond in her back. An unmixed Vikimote has translucent skin, just like Spear. Vikimote body hair is razor sharp. Brushing against it feel like barbed wire. Vikimote have only 1 large lung. And finally, there is Jay, a dark green robot. And that's it for the first episode of Free System. I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment, give a like to the video, and I'll see you Friday for the next episode.